the family members, the choir, His Excellency Lujina and the state ministers, the national MPs, and our elder, Natricio Muluge, the state MPs, the county authorities, our elders, our sisters, and all the mourners that have come here. I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I know it's very hard to stand here, but I'll try my best because someone that we have been moving with and someone who has been politically mentoring me, who has just come in the political arena, is so hard because this has not been taken time since we lost most of our political leaders in the community. So it's really very hard. So the life of Akulang have touched everyone, and since we heard from her biography and all the former speakers who have been here, her life has really touched us in different ways. And for me personally, we never grew with Akulang. I'm a little sister to her. She has studied outside during the liberation. We are the group that went to Narus for studies, but our late emeritus, Bishop Baride Taban. So when I came here, I was a teacher here, and during the 2008 census, we were all here. So when Honorable Grace was around moving, so during the community meetings, we usually attend, and I was one of the enumerators who was handling Lofi and Huma. So with that time, we did some interaction. Not only that, when I was teaching here in Ikwoto, I was taken by APSI for teacher training. So when I went to Juba, I involved in most of the activities in the community of Lango, and of which I was in the linguistic for Lango orthography, and we developed with some of the committees. So during that meeting, she was also involved in those of the meeting, and she was advising me, at least for me to explore. So during that time, we have been together before I was appointed as an MP. So we had one of the occasions when the daughter of Salvatore was for the wedding. So I came late, and I was recognized also in the community. When I went, I saw that table was full. I came, then I greeted some people, I sat. She was not happy. So she looked around, she kept it. Then in some 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we were appointed. Then we went for the swearing. So when our swearing was done, she came and pulled me out. Then she congratulated me that I'm proud of you, my daughter. I'm proud of you, my sister. But only that I had something in my heart. I said, what's it? That during that time of the daughter of Salvatore, you greeted other people and you did not greet me. I said, sorry, I came late. Because that time I didn't want to disturb. I didn't have any issue with you. Then she said, from now onward, since you are now a leader, I need you to be together with your community, with your leaders. You know, Honorable Grace was the only female leader in the national government. And now you, since you have joined her, you need to work as sisters to bring the 3 men, because we are 5 in the national government. We are with those of Honorable Martin, Honorable Tobiolo, and our elder, Oyalala. Then plus me and Grace. So I'm always considered a little sis and a little leader who has just come into the arena. And always, I'm a uniting factor. I always bring peace among ourselves. Whenever there is a problem, we are always there. When I smile, they look at me, they also smile. So whenever there is a problem, though we are from the different political party, I'm from a different political party. So whenever we move together, even some of my members from the political party say, not because of that, because I love my community. And always I like staying together with my people. When my people see and look us staying together, sharing together, eating together, so they have seen that we have the love for our community. And when what we are talking that if we all unite and love ourselves, all what we are talking here, we shall overcome it. Just because of some of the things that we take personal in this world, like when we have seen the death of our sister, it was not a plan from God. She was going to meet the doctor, but suddenly we just heard that she has passed on. So if all of us could hear that life in this world is very short, that you cannot keep any person in your heart. And for her, for the life of Josephine, she always confronts. And she has not one day slept with problem in her heart. She always makes sure that she understands her mistake, and she asks for forgiveness. This is the character of Honorable Josephine that I've taken in my life. And with that, I really missed her, because most of the time, when I call the number of grace is not going through, I call her. I say, what is wrong with the Honorable Grace? That the phone is off, she has trouble, she's not around. So now it's just a shock with me that tomorrow when I try the number of Grace, who will be the one to answer? So it has really touched me that what are we going to do? As I will be going to Juba, so that gap is really going to affect us. Last year we celebrated the Christmas here. She invited all the priests to come and celebrate. I was not feeling well. I was at home. My legs were swollen. So they invited me. Even when they went to Isoke, I was not feeling well. So when we went to Palutaka, the Vicar General called me that, Honorable Moya, what is happening with you? I said, what's the problem? That I'm seeing your body is not going well. Are you sick? I said, Vicar General, like I'm not feeling well. There's a medication I'm taking that no, go for general checkup. When I went from Palutaka, I went for general checkup. I was not feeling well. I was on medication for 1 month. And for them, they were praying for me. I was sick. But for her, she was. Only we understand that she was only having the mental pain. But for me, I was sick. All of them were in prayers. Even when they had the meeting in Chukudu, even I called the commission. I was just here in Gulu. I was very sick. 1 month I was down. Until they were praying for me. When even they invited, when she organized the Miss and Mrs. Ikwoto, I wasn't around. My invitation reached me. I was down. They were praying and they really supported. I said thank you, Honorable Grace, for the support. Always you are in my prayers. And with all what had happened, we are sharing the same moment of sadness that we have lost someone who is always in our community. From the national government, she has supported. Because during the time of Magui, the issue of Dinka Board, she stood firmly and she supported when the conference was held. And during that time, people was asking, is it Honorable Grace who a person? No, we said Josephine was the one. So they said, the other lady, they said yes. Because she has really stood on her ground. She has never left any community. She's always there in the state, in the county. Choir members, you are going to miss your mother. Whenever you call us, when I have, I help. Whenever Grace has, she help. Whenever she has, she help. So you are going to miss her deeply. So just take the tears, and we know there are still young leaders who are there. Please, it is our right role for us to stand as in Ikwoto County. And in the side of education, we have known that the community of Josephine has been the 2 consecutive years from Latame. They are coming on foot here to sit in other communities. But in the national government, they are always called. And I say congratulations, it is for her effort. Always in the forum, she's advocating for scholarship. You need to sponsor these kids. You need to sponsor this. I say, William Lowaha, congratulations. For me, in the education sector, I'm very proud of you, Ikwoto Primary, and all the education. I'm very proud. I'm a teacher by profession, and I continue being a teacher. So with that one, I have a message, especially to our students who are always going to Rite Institute. His Excellency, I really appreciate your effort in the support of all this. So I just want to speak in my dialect, if you can excuse me. Awakina Ramansoni Hote, Najalino, that Ikena Torit. Na pia sing herenyi tingini to order. Ike sing obiene yangiro kueno kilasira. Ni families kote. Owira na hito na lo, ikokolo o pari tatada. Taba na hito na go hori na robia. Nwira ni kianare. Okere kone na practice ni no go ngidare. So ni kona jene mai hamutane. Olunye mijo jone no lango. Oji mine kuya no tokosa. Oji mine kuya no Kenya. Oji mine kuya na haji. Because ona tepa ile na tuani no boni kotoni ni weta no jenne lakini ati no boni bara no boni olunya itika semijo jeji moya je bone na haji ijino dongoto no ajo no buiji na nyaje ojo bono nele kotone no lango so na ne tongoji kone tili mojale oya ne manyita hoji ike tonga ne manyita no hairen itotos nate Tona wala kiari ne nini oponu pana kia lo tunelo henga oke miji mitumi alone to haja no jimi nanye no bina kiene je So what and what like ya oh kijana makisete je na vokyo bebien ropo mamani ko yangi ko je o je tolo miji mwenye goji itolo ngirasi koji itolo ngai obuna keno baya ko ja kieta voli tebo na maji abuna wako ngido gonini omire je o kana kina kacho ngoje ngira dakani katemeni Tahanya Ikwoto, itete tena to juba, itete tena te Ikwoto, inato otori, tatani singi neme. Ne nejo no ba yangi okoji, okusi ngope ni para hari. Ara ijolo goni para, ngere chami singo telije. Kabu yo ida kesi, lakini anya kwa hotel yimi ku ya remix oleja, obujo wakinakia. Ikonge tole mwana maji. So, nyete inasi woja kula ngopo lojere, molo yei, iyaro panga tena honoro. Iyaro na tondura, na kunya jali telije yeye yimi. Ira mama ni kasi woja kuba nyala ba kilimete. Na kia hotel lango. Eje ni hotel, lakini ele hanie okemino mataku okemino. Otomaru neteni geti. Manatu ebona kula honanyo, hona culture nitajio nyete. Kona culture nitajio nyete. Olo mete mani bara maya jiliga kiko kona culture nitajio nyete. Omira je fat okwamana culture hoje tatali jo okadere yani bona maji. So abuna hadere yangu za bebe tabali honaza manogo no honorable Grace and the family. I'm always there in any time. I know it's very hard at this moment, but with the Spirit and my presence, we'll share shoulder to shoulder, that we share the same pain and we move. We are all Christians. We know even if you are twins, there are hours of us coming from our womb, with the seconds or with some minutes. So I say, we forgive what our sister have done and we let her rest in peace. I know we cannot forget, it touches. So rest in peace, my sister Josephine, and prepare for us the way. We love you so much.